internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
RP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. Bombshell after bombshell after bombshell, and only the individuals that really understand what's about to come down the pipelines in regards to the amount of capital, institutional capital that is going to flow into this ecosystem is going to be monumental, ladies and gentlemen. The market is taking a little bit of a beating. Again, it's absolutely nothing giving what is, upon the horizon of this whole sector blowing up. In a moment, we're going to get into clips from Donald Trump today at the summit. I can't believe what he's saying here. It's pretty much everything that we have been saying since the inception of this channel, and it is coming out of the president's mouth. And your jaw is going to completely hit the floor here, because now we got banks coming out with their stable coins. Is that an RLUSD killer? I'm going to go over that briefly in today's episode and more a-depth video tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, please really listen carefully when Trump is speaking and also Brad Garlinghouse is speaking. These clips are, Trump is just hours ago, Brad Garlinghouse within the last 24 hours. Listen to what is being said here just in regards to stablecoins and the role that Ripple is playing right now with its digital asset XRP, given remember, it always comes down to regulation, and they're regulated in different jurisdictions, which goes a long way when you're trying to create a level playing field with their representative asset, okay? But listen to what Trump says here, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Pause it if you have to, rewind it if you have to, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, technological revolution in modern history, in the words of Trump. Wow.
It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. Just 2 weeks ago, we hosted the first ever White House Digital Asset Summit, bringing together many of the world's top leaders in crypto for a conversation led by our White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, who's a fantastic and very brilliant guy. I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common sense rules for stablecoins and market structure. With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history. It's so big, it's, I think, as big as you can get. It's so big, it's, I think, as big as you can get. Pioneers like you will be able to improve our banking and payment system, and pioneers like you will promote greater privacy, safety, security, and wealth for American consumers and businesses alike. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar, and many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it. We only want to keep it at the top, always.
And then listen to what Brad Garlinghouse is saying here in regards to RLUSD.
If you think about the next forefront of stablecoins, now that the U.S. is getting toward clarity, what's possible?
Well, I think we're underestimating how big that might get. Today that market's about $230 billion. So I think some smart people think that may go up 10x in the next 5 years. I think that's probably right. I mean, the two leading players in Tether as well as USDC are both, I think, poised to do well in that market. Ripple launched our own stablecoin at the end of last year. That's already ahead of our own internal forecasts in terms of where we are at this point in the year. Still, we're small, but the goal is by the end of the year for RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin, to be one of the top 5 in the market by the end of the year. And I think the whole market's going to grow dramatically this year.
So what does it take you to get there? Who are you pairing up with? Are you creating some financial partnerships in order to make RLUSD more of a household name?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even today we had more listings go live for RLUSD on some global crypto exchanges. Anytime you do something new, it takes a minute for that kind of, the pun of the ripple effect of seeing how that plays out. And so we're seeing that happen in real time. So I'm really pleased. And again, as I said, we're ahead of our Q1 forecasts of where we expect it to be. So we feel really good about that progress.
And listen to what Garlinghouse says here very carefully, and then I'm going to break down what would happen if other banks were to create their stablecoins in brief.
The stablecoin legislation, I think, is close. I have heard from some tier 1 banks that they may issue their own US dollar stablecoin. And, hard for me to predict how that plays out. Yeah. But, that also is evidence that they're leaning in a way they haven't before. And again, if there's one thing I would emphasize to this audience, we are underestimating the tailwinds from the shift of the last 6 months. The largest economy in the world has been quite hostile to our industry and is now moving the other direction quickly. And I think we underestimate those tailwinds.
Yeah. We are underestimating. Ladies and gentlemen, with the remarks of Trump and what Garlinghouse is saying and everything that we have covered on this channel, we are about to see the unimaginable. And that is why I always say expect the unexpected. I give you guys these small price targets for XRP given, its use case, but anything is possible in terms of we're going to see numbers, this whole ecosystem grow to numbers that we can't even imagine until it happens, right? That's just how the human mind works.
You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins.
And let me kind of go over in brief. So, hey, as you guys can see, the stablecoin market right now is $217 billion, and this is going to go into the trillions. If each bank were to issue, we kind of covered this previously, but it was in brief. If they issue their own stablecoin like JPM Coin, Citicoin, these stablecoins, are not going to be natively compatible with each other. And the compatibility is very, very important when you're talking about, creating a level playing field and everybody working together. But if you look at RLUSD, for example, it's going to be running on the XRP ledger, right? So it acts as a bridge to facilitate seamless transactions between different bank stablecoins, okay? So that would, pretty much be preventing a fragmented system. So again, other stablecoins, the banks can still, more volume will come through the RLUSD. And remember, RLUSD is regulated, okay? And it's issued by Ripple. And they've already established all their clarity in multiple different jurisdictions. Unlike, for example, a JPM coin, they're going to be limited, right, to a private ecosystem. It's like a walled garden. And RLUSD is going to be accessible on a global scale, and it's going to provide deep liquidity, and it's going to make it more attractive for large-scale cross-border transactions, right? Please understand that. It's very important. So I'll go ahead and make an in-depth video on why, if the banks were to even come out with their own stablecoin, it is not going to, it's going to complement RLUSD and also XRP at the same time. It's very important for you guys to understand that, because XRP, remember, as a bridge asset, will be critical for moving value between different currencies, including RLUSD and other stablecoins, because it goes into more exotic corridors than no other digital asset does. Okay? Again, very important. Please rewind and listen to it if you have to again. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But even if banks create their own stablecoins, RLUSD will still be valuable as a standard bridge asset, okay? That is ensuring liquidity, interoperability, and regulatory clarity, and it will be operating on institutional grade. And It's just a very, like, the atmosphere has changed in this whole ecosystem to begin with. Like Trump calling us, pioneers like you.
Pioneers like you.
It's incredible that they're telling everybody they're pioneers right now, which they are. Even if you're getting into this ecosystem right now, you are a pioneer because we are at ground zero. Please understand that, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of these prices are high. Like, they're like, if you're coming in with capital and you're trying to accumulate, I know these prices are high, but again, there's nothing that you could do about it. If I could, I would love to dump all the market and everybody could get in again at, better prices. But getting in now, you are still a pioneer, and everybody that has been accumulating for the past years, congratulations, you're like beyond pioneers, okay? And we've been saying this for a very long time, that we are pioneers and we are the market makers. We are the ones that are creating this foundation in this ecosystem. And then remember, this is the first time ever in history that retail had the opportunity to get into an asset class before any other large institution even got into and started planning around it, right? Understand the importance of that. Okay, let that sink in. For the first time ever, your average person was able to buy, for example, a Bitcoin for $10, right? When I first got Bitcoin, it was around 3,700, right? For the first time ever, we were able to buy it. And institutions are buying it for $83,000. Like, let that sink in for a moment. And when we come back and look back at this 5 years from now, XRP, looking at $2.40, like, we're going to be like, wow. Like, I can't believe I had an opportunity to buy XRP at $2.40, right? Or Cardano at 71 cents. So like I said, we are pioneers. They know exactly what's coming down the pipelines. I want you guys to understand that. They know exactly how big this market's going to get, and it is going to be astronomical. It is going to be out of this world what's about to happen to this market. Please, please understand that. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. The events that we're about to see in this crypto ecosystem within the next, 300 days is going to be, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, remember, these things go up fast. In a blink of an eye, XRP will go to $8. It'll go to $5, hang around a couple days, $8, couple days, $14, couple days, $20. Things are going to move really fast, ladies and gentlemen, and we have yet to see anything. Remember, Trump created all this thing around Bitcoin, making a strategic reserve, and along with every other country, and Bitcoin was hanging around at $110,000. Why is Bitcoin down? Why is Bitcoin down? It should only be going up, right? It's a strategic reserve. You guys are buying and holding. Bitcoin should be at least 200K right now. But here's the thing. We haven't seen any kind of financial products go full throttle. This is still a speculative market makers ecosystem. And until we see fully regulated guardrails be implemented, we're going to stay where we are. But again, we're all going to see this year. Just this time next year, not even, the end of this year, right? November, October, December, like those are going to be fireworks. And then 2026 to 2030 is going to be like a gold rush. That's the perfect way to say it, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Huge remarks made by Trump today at the summit. Garlinghouse talking about stablecoins. The markets are going to get incredibly, some of these digital assets are going to be overly valued. That's another thing as well. But again, when it does happen, I'll bring that to your attention, and we will be back with another video.
It started with a vision, now it's spreading wide. SLT's the token, it's our DJ pride. 24-hour crypto, leading the call, bringing XRP believers, united we stand tall. First ledger's on fire, trades like the scene. SLT's the movement, power in the dream. From the memes to the moon, we're making it real. 100 XRP, that's the deal. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to 100 destiny. This ain't just a token, it's a battle cry. For those who know, XRP will fly high. Salute is the name, SLT the ticker. First ledger's buzzing, trades getting quicker. Building the future, brick by brick. In a world powered by Ripple, the vision will stick. We're more than a meme, it's a movement strong. XRP believers, let's prove them wrong. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny. 24-hour crypto, the captain of the crew. SLT's the anthem, for the bold and true. Through the dips and the pumps, we stand and fight, believing in the ledger, in the dawn's bright light. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny. So raise your SLT, let the world hear the sound. XRP believers, we're Ripple bound. From the memes to the charts, the vision is clear. Salute to the future, the time is near. I salute you, you salute me. Together in XRP we believe. From the trenches to the skies we see. XRP to 100 destiny.
With the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.